This is Paul. Each section of the Civil Rights Division specializes in its area of expertise on a scale that enables young attorneys, relatively little experience, to complete briefs, conduct oral arguments, and execute negotiations, and take ownership of cases as an autonomous, yes, yet supported attorneys. There is no hand holding on the job. You do everything yourself. Now, for every attorney of the Department of Justice that does everything themselves, I want you to look at the requirements of the RCWs. Yes, 5 judicial days prior to court hearing. There has to be proof of service before you issue protection orders. That the petitioner has to appear in court, yes, has to acknowledge and receive receipt of court orders, or you will not have the protections of the law. Yes. Now, every time somebody from the federal fucking government, I'll put you in prison. You will not argue about what the law says. Somebody had decided that they would just make up shit about what the law says, as if you can't read it for yourself and you can't understand it. The law says, probable cause arrest. You can't make me have a mental health evaluation without admitting the evidence that I wasn't in Swim, Washington. You can't use criminal complaints against citizens of the United States without understanding personal service and proof of service. You cannot issue court orders without any penalty of perjury. Now, the law is very explicit about exactly what that means. Now, I put a big void here. Attorneys are hired through the honors program of the Department of Justice or as experienced attorneys. Could you get me the honors program of the Department of Justice? Yes. I'd like to know how many of attorneys think that it'd be a good idea to work in government. Yes. Because it seems that the Department of Justice, yes, has some sort of pre-screening filtration system of those that are attorneys that have recently passed the bar. And then there are those, Sarah Harrington, who works on 11th Amendment issues, appreciates the specialization of Civil Rights Division allows, noting that in managing 23 cases the last 6 years, she has followed her own advice to the honors students and find something you like. Now, I've documented that you violated approximately 25 of the amendments of the Constitution of the United States. Now, you wanted to say I was crazy, but since she works in the 11th Amendment and I was trying to remember what that is, I remember the 13th Amendment. I know the individual that works the 18th Amendment's always laughing about they never have any cases.